Grand Rising. Hello, hello. I'm so happy to be here. Let me make sure that all of my streams are caught up here. Sorry, I'm trying to read and do this at the same time. I'm trying to walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. All right. I think we are up and running for everything here. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm so appreciative of you all, new or returning. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm appreciative of you all. I love you all. This will be a channel message for the collective of all zodiac signs. Please do share my content with anyone that you think could use a little bit of a spiritual pick me up, or anybody that you think is going through a spiritual awakening. And then my ready. If you need to connect with a loved one who has passed on, as the veil is thinning ever so closely today into tomorrow. Happy Dia de los Muertos for those of you who celebrate. I love you all. 111 on my screen. Lucky number 13 could be significant for you. Thank you for tuning in today. Hi, hello. I'm Stephanie, the Psychic Minister. It's so lovely to be here, and I welcome you, and a warm welcome at that, to Stephanie's Psychic Ministries. Thank you for allowing me into your minds, your homes, your cars, your hearts, wherever it is that you're tuning in from. Thank you so very much for catching my frequency and wanting to listen to what it is that I have to say. Please know that there is endless, timeless guidance over on my YouTube studio, Stephanie's Psychic Ministries. Please go and check that out, subscribe, and be a part of my chat room here. I'd love to have you. If not, connect with me 7 days a week on the Anchor app. I also have a Patreon, and you can subscribe to my TikTok. Thank you so very much for being here. Let's clear out the energy. If you do have your headphones in, please take them out. I'm about to ring the bell to clear the energy. I'm about to put my oil on here. This is for abundance, prosperity, and protection from me to you and you to me. This is giving even energy exchange and making sure that whatever it is that I'm channeling here is at the highest vibrational frequency, and that my hands touching the cards are making everything at the highest vibrational frequency possible. Now let's clear the energy. Please mind your headphones. Here we go. Thank you so very much for being here with me this morning, Grand Rising. Thank you all for being here. All right, let's go over our stones that we have sitting in front of us here. We have selenite. This is for filtration. This is for magnification and purification. We also have your honey calcite that I kind of already set over to the side so that we can put our cards in between. We have pyrite. Sorry, guys, it's got the cinnamon all over it. I covered it in cinnamon. This is blessed. It's for prosperity. It's the literal vibrational frequency of tangible money. This is malachite. This is for change, rapid change. This is for like almost appreciating the change, recognizing it, and loving it, so that you can see that it's leading you to a new chapter. Malachite is all about that love of the change. Okay. This is smoky quartz. This is psychic protection from me to you and you to me and all the loved ones around us as we are sitting here receiving message. Thank you all so very much for being here. I love you all, and I'm so appreciative of you or returning. Thank you. If you have not, please go over to my website and check out my Day Colorado interviews. You can check out my true life-changing testimony page over there. Be a subscriber and get special perks. Okay, that wants to fall out. They want that to turn sideways, and they told me to stop, so I will. This is sealed now. I'm going to place this over here so that I have room whenever I continue with the rest of these steps later. All right, John. This is involving a fire sign and an earth sign. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, and we also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody's throat chakra is blocked. Somebody is, this is either from stubbornness or this is from tears. This is somebody trying to talk through tears, or this is somebody very desperately trying to get something across. And they have a point and they're trying to do so, but their voice is very, almost I feel like intimidated, or they're not sure. They said they're not sure of their footing whenever they're speaking. Ruby, they just showed me somebody playing a pinball machine, and the pinball like pinging back and forth on the like obstacles to get to where it is you're supposed to be making the point. And it says that this is like what you're making this person's mind do. And they're not entirely sure how to come about speaking to you, maybe, because it seems that they're a very grounded person. Otherwise, it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They're very grounded individuals, very solid, very like, you're not moving me. But for whatever reason, this is the energy I'm getting from this, because possibly the fire energy here to take action. Fire is like the fire between, like what's pushing me, what makes you take action. That is fire energy. There is always action whenever a fire energy is involved. 555 on my screen. That's significant. 355 times 3, 15, 15, 15, 15, 5, 15, May 15th, the 15th of May, Gemini energy. A mask is being removed. We could be dealing with the Gemini. This is ruby energy. This is July's birthstone here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but they're highlighting the sun because this is ultimate wish fulfillment. This is ultimate wish. I don't want to even say fulfillment. I kind of want to say almost like this is more about being emotionally satisfied. The child within is emotionally satisfied. There we go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is inner child healing. Okay, this is inner childhood recognition that first of all there even is one of those, because some people don't even believe in that. So that there is an inner child that definitely holds on to hurt that needs to be healed, and that is part of the life force healing journey, is to heal the child within and go from fetal position of being hurt to sitting erect and being balanced and being okay with, not okay with what has happened, but being solid in yourself to know that that's not going to stop you and it's not going to make an obstacle for you anymore, is what I must say. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here with joy and gratitude. This is balance. This is yin and yang. They said you're the yin to my yang, you're the peanut butter to my jelly. They said the sugar to my Kool-Aid. Somebody could like the movie Friday because you say, dang, you got Kool-Aid, you got no sugar, you got peanut butter, you got no jelly. maybe somebody likes that movie. I don't know. That movie's pretty good. They say, bye, Felicia. She said, how about your VCR right quick? Okay. Maybe somebody was just recently watching Friday the movie. Somebody may be listening to either Dr. Dre or Ice Cube, because they said Ice Cube's today was a good day. He said, Mama cooked breakfast with no holes. He started rapping his song, and then they continued on, and then they said, ring, ding, dong, ring, ding, 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 dong, with your heads ringing. That's Dr. Dre. I love that song. Oh my gosh, I love that song. Okay, maybe those songs make you feel joy, because I just got super happy with those songs. I love that music. Somebody needs to laugh. Find it, baby. LGBTQ, neurodivergency. There's a rainbow here. A myriad or spectrum of emotions are being addressed here. Possibly forgiveness. That's a toughie sometimes, but it's being addressed here, and asking that you stay in joy and gratitude for whatever it is that's happened. Because boy, is there something else coming for you, honey. This could be union. This could be new friendship. This could be new endeavors in business that are extremely promising. This could be with a water sign or a fire sign, possibly. Courage, bloodstone. This is another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A very grounded situation is coming to you, because you stayed in joy and gratitude and have forgiveness for people, places, and individuals who possibly maybe didn't even deserve that, but that's not for them. It's for you, right? And not all healing involves forgiveness. Let me tell you that not everybody has to forgive to heal. Just saying, it's not a part of it, but it makes it easier on you, babe. It gives you a little bit more of a impact and things, a little bit more of a shield. Like whenever people are throwing a few things at you, just forgive it and just understand that they can only be as woke as where they are. And like I said, some people don't even believe that there is an inner child. Like they don't even believe in that concept. So the fact that you're believing in that concept, and you're already on the path to find inner peace, and know that that is possible because it's within you. 10 on my screen, the completion of 2 cycles. We're talking 20s here, 22s. These could be rims. Somebody said, they said, yeah, 22. Right? Dayton's on my 22s. Hey, what's up? I like that car. Whoever's Monte Carlo that is, that's sick. Thanks, y'all. That's a nice caddy. All right, inner peace. This is water sign. The fact that you're searching for inner peace, or the fact that you know that forgiveness is part of the process to inner peace, is huge. Because not everybody knows that. Not everybody understands that part of the journey. I literally was just about to say that part of the journey. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is the energy behind it. You could be dealing with a Libra, but this is twin flame portal, or the twin flame journey that started here and has now ended here and is about to close out because of planetary alignment. So, and not everybody gets to be with their twin flame in this life. And if you don't even believe in that journey, that's possible too, because that's not for everybody. So if you don't believe in that, and I am not talking empathic and narcissistic abuse dynamic. I am talking about true twin flame dynamic where there is growth ensued for both parties. For the child within, they do the growth and they come back together in union and inner peace with forgiveness of a clean slate. And it's like the Men in Black taking that thing in your eyes and flashing away all the bad memories of what's happened before and starting with a clean slate, because you both understand that that all was necessary to heal the child within so that you can give each other the love that is truly necessary and that you are truly deserving of at a soul level, from like universal creation, from the ethers, from your auric field, from you being created, period. That is what you deserve, to be loved at your purest and to have the most unconditional love that there is, regardless of whatever form it is that you take, because everybody has a completely different form of who they are at their lowest vibrational frequency than they do at their highest, right? Okay, if you've ever seen some of the individuals that have gone and participated in like art series or like scientific research, people taking pictures whenever they are manic or in a high vibrational frequency, and when they are in a depressive state, or when they are in a non-manic state of mind, and the energy frequency of even their face, their eyes, their auric field around them, you can just tell the difference. When you're in a high vibrational frequency, that's whenever you're gravitating and pulling things to you that you deserve at a universal level. And it becomes very easy whenever you understand that those things were there for your growth and not for your hindrance. Yes, it may have hindered you at the time, but if you're learning that and expanding, then that is part of the growth. That is part of the journey to inner peace. That's part of everybody's journey that they must understand, whether that be twin flame dynamics or not, whether this is for you individually or whether you are talking about soulmates here. Regardless of whatever it is that you believe in, if you even believe in that at all, you found this for some sort of situation, and there's a reason. Lucky number 13 again is being brought to my attention. Okay, let's continue on and clarify. Grand Rising, thank you all for who is present. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so very much for being here. Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising, thank you for the shares. Thank you so very much for all of the likes. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much for the shares. Thank you for everything. You guys are so beautiful. Thank you for your support. Grand Rising, thank you for being here. I'm so appreciative of you all. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to my Scorpios. I love you all. Thank you so very much for being here. Happy belated birthday to my Libras if you were not here in your season. Grand Rising, thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows. Thank you so very much. You guys' support is so appreciated. Thank you to my Moddies for keeping this running smoothly. Thank you so much. Grand Rising, thank you for being here. Thank you for the follows. Grand Rising, hello. This is a channeled message for the collective of all zodiac signs. Hi, hello. I'm Stephanie, the Psychic Minister, and thank you so very much for welcoming me into your space, your energy, and allowing my frequency to give you this message. I am so appreciative of you being here, whether it's new that you're here or returning to listen again. Thank you so very much, and I'm appreciative of all of your support. That's beautiful. Thank you for your synchronicities. Let me hear in the chat room what it is that you're grateful for from the universe. What did you say thankful that you're thankful for today? For the universe waking you up? Is it the breath in your lungs? Is it for you being able to see? Is it for the gift of sight? Is it for the gift of your legs? What is it that you're happy about? I'm so happy and joyous and grateful for all the little tiny things in life that sometimes I may overlook. Grand Rising. I love Friday. Oh my gosh. I love that movie so much. I got mind control over Devo. I got mind control over Devo. Thank you for the follows. Amen. Because sometimes it's just a 90s gangster rap, put your hair up in a bun and clean kind of day. You know? It's just that kind of day. It's just, it is. Grand Rising. Wait, which part? It froze. Somebody said that's interesting. Which part? Thank you so very much. Thank you for being here. Okay, well, it's kind of sitting there. So, Grand Rising, hello, beautiful. Grand Rising, thank y'all for being here. All right, let's clarify what's here. I want to use this deck first, though, so let's do that. Somebody's name could be Jody. Yeah, sorry, that's the movie Baby Boy, maybe. They said Jody. Tyrese. They started singing Tyrese songs. Why you gotta ask that? The song I was talking, they came up again. Damian Marley, and it's not Mace, it's Nas that he sings that song with, and it's called Patience, I think. And it's an amazing song. You need to go listen to it if you haven't. I talked about it the other day. You go look it up because the lyrics are so profound. And it's a really good song. And like the woman that they have singing in the background, so entrancing for meditation, amazing. But if you can do a meditation with that song, be careful. Just be careful with it. But anyways, beautiful song. Go and go look it up if you have not. If you want to right now, go look at the lyrics. So profound. An amazing woke man. Unfortunately, his daddy was his life was cut short. Anyways, onwards. So let's continue with clarifying some energy here. JC. Somebody's last name could start with N. Nancy. Somebody used that as an insult. They said, "What are you, a Nancy?" They said, "You yellow belly Nancy." Right? Somebody's got attitude. The movie Lawless. If you have not seen that, oh my gosh, I love that movie. It has Lord LaBeouf in it, and he is a bootlegger, and there is a gentleman of the law, if you will, in that movie that is absolutely treacherous and calls people Nancy's. And he's who came forward whenever somebody was like insulting someone else, like calling them a yellow-bellied Nancy is what they say. Somebody could drink moonshine because it's like cherry moonshine. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't really know a lot about that. But I do know that moonshine can make y'all go blind. That white lightning make you go blind. There literally is a song called White Lightning, and there's a song called Fire and Brimstone. Amazing songs on that Lawless soundtrack. Go listen to them. I absolutely love them. That type of music like resonates with my soul from like people that are deep heritage of my family. Like in the backwoods, like being very, very strong women. And like there's a woman in the beginning of that movie that I absolutely adore. I love her part because she's down getting her moonshine from the brothers, and they're talking to her about, here, you need me to take that up the hill for you. She's this old woman that's probably like got to be in her mid-60s. She's got this big old huge, like 2 cases full of like mason jars of moonshine, and she's huffing that up. That she says, "No, I got it," and she goes. That's very much how I was raised, like almost to a fault, because the women in my family, especially my mother, we do not wait for men to help us move furniture. We do not wait for men to help us do anything. We don't wait for anybody to help us do anything. Sometimes our over independence is a little bit much, and it gets us into situations where we should have just asked for help. But our hyper vigilance and independence is it gets us far sometimes, and it can really get you through life whenever you're one of those people that got some thick skin and can really tough it out. Because if you got yourself spoon fed your whole life and you really don't know much, then that's going to be tough if it ever does come down to it. So I have a mass profound respect for people who come from that era of time, or who come from places much like where my children's father's family comes from, like no running water, and like heating up your bath water, or having to go fetch water to flush the toilet, and starting your own fire in the morning, or otherwise you don't have heat at all, and it's freezing because you're in the mountains. So I have a profound respect for people who live off the land, people who homestead, people who live off the grid, or who are in Alaska and who decide to go completely off grid. Amazing, profound people, amazing. This is sealed. I swear they have a whole nother set of DNA skills that other people just don't have, because you either got it or you don't. Bringing a gentle touch, 18, possibly balancing that aggressive, like overly masculine energy, and trying to find peace and healing that child within to find the balance of the divine femininity, to bring that forward, to bring peace, and to bring docileness. We have inner peace here with the synchronistic link of peace with a white dove. Somebody is coming waving a white flag. This could be spirit showing you, excuse me guys, this could be spirit showing you guys that someone on the other side could be communicating to you through dreams that someone desires peace, or a way to find your inner peace. 11 on my screen, 22 on the other, almost 22 on my other screen here. That's significant for twin flame dynamics. This is the number 21. I have 222 across my screen right now. Be at peace, be peace. You are bringing the peace because you found your own. Now you are not shakeable here, and you are in unshakable peace. Unshakable inner peace is what has come from you healing that inner child. This journey, no, it was not easy, but yet you still have a docile, gentle touch when asserting these boundaries that are necessary. Armadillo spirit. This is divine feminine manifested in doe form. This is 3, the number 3, showing a hard shell on the outside, shielding yourself. This is spirit shielding you. 3 is a significant number of an ascended master on the other side. They brought forward eagle spirit right along with that. The 18th of May could be significant, or the 18th of March possibly. Okay. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm so appreciative of you all. Thank you for being here. Grand Rising, thank you for being here. Grand Rising. Thank you. Tell me what's interesting. Thank you, my moderators, for keeping this running smoothly. You guys are amazing. Thank you. So I have to comment on that because, so you guys know how I talk about The Matrix and how it's a documentary and all of that, right? So The Terminator is a prequel to The Matrix. It's about time travel, okay? So Sarah Connors is John Connor's mother, JC, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is actually Neo in the future in The Matrix. I know, mine's screwed. Like, wrap your head around that one for just a second. And it's about time travel, because The Terminator is the prequel to The Matrix, is the prequel to the Apocalypse or Apocalypto, maybe that movie. Oh my gosh, I love Apocalypto. If you know that movie, you have not watched that movie. But if you have a weak stomach and you can't do the gore, it's not gore, but it's realistically about like hunting and stuff like that, and like war. So if you can't handle that, don't watch it. But if you can, absolutely phenomenal movie. Very empowering. Anyways, this is a prequel to The Matrix. So those of you who have watched The Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, or however many they made after that, those are all about John Connor and Sarah Connor. And Sarah Connor giving birth to John Connor, and him coming to rectify the entire situation of humanity, right? Well, that's what Neo does in the Matrix. And that's what he comes to do, is to break out of the Matrix to figure out and wake people up. Okay? When in the Matrix, if you have not seen it, sorry, ooh, spoiler, sorry. In the very first Matrix, whenever Neo is coming out of his pod and he's in fetal position like this, there is all of these plugs down his arm, or down his back and into his arms. If you look at the places where they're plugging, you match it to a trigger point chart or like a chakra trigger point chart, like in Western medicine even, or like energetic medicine, and you look at the energetic chart, it's trigger points that they have those plugged in, and each one of the vertebrae are plugged in by this little machine that comes and forcefully pulls them out. That's very much your connection, your stability, and your subconscious comes here, and that was the biggest point, right in the back of the head. And that's where your subconscious thought comes from, is right in the back of the head. Okay. I know it's a lot of woke talk before 6 a.m. where I'm at. I'm sorry about that. That's a double dose of real. Sorry. That's super heavy. But we was talking about JC. So I figured I'd give you a little bit of a dose of like what they're showing you and like subliminally what they're trying to leak to y'all. There you go. I'm off. There you go. You like my present? Do you like it? Girl, yeah, thanks for bringing that. That's like when a cat brings you like a dead mouse or a bird and they're like, but do you like it? You're like, oh, yeah, thanks. I love you too. I understand I'm that cat in your life. I get it. I get it. I'm that cat in your life. I know. Okay? All right. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. What is happening here? They're flagging me for something. Hold on. Hold on. It's done. Alright guys, we gotta take care of business. Taking care of business. Okay, I'm gonna just let that sit for a minute because now whatever's happening. Wait, they definitely are what? I just saw somebody say that, but then it moved. Ah, I can't read it. Sorry guys, I can't read fast enough as it's moving like that. For whatever reason, it won't let me like. Oh, I'm gonna freezes on me, dang it. Oh, I don't know if that's what they're doing, but it's not letting me go. So anyway. So now that I've totally like blew your mind with the Neo thing, which pill are you taking? Just kidding. All right, put in the chat room which one you're taking. Obviously, if you're here, you took the red pill. You was raring and ready to go. You said, well, let me know that double dose of truth, because forget all this video game programming nonsense. Do you remember when they told us that, like, when we were younger, that sitting super close to the television was bad for your eyes? Remember that? Remember that? A heart or a Y or whatever in the chat room. What's up with VR now? It's like right there in your eyeballs, like right on your elbows, like right there, right next to your third eye. So weird. 5G. Have you seen that they're going to come out with 6G by 2030? Why do you think so fast? What is the purpose? Why is the 5G sufficient enough? Why can't we just stop there and use that brain power? Bringing up NASA again. They said, why after 1978 did they stop searching in water and start learning how to get off the planet? I mean, facts. Get woke. I don't know. Go and read about it. I don't know, because there's serious like logic behind what I'm saying. Go and research. There we go. It was in there somewhere. There we go. The what again? This is sealed. Hot doggy. Hold on, I have 2 cards. With the ferrets, y'all. You keep on with the ferrets. With the ferrets. Y'all got the ferrets again. Okay? I almost said delicious. I don't know who's eating ferret, but I didn't mean to say that. I almost said delicious. The delicate fairy and her ferret. Somebody has dark hair, green eyes. Change is natural and good, and yes, it can for 24. The last 24 months could have been extremely eye-opening for someone. You could be 24 years old, or the 24th of April, May, or November could be significant for you. This creature also has white wings, and one of those ferrets is white. What does it mean whenever it's white? Tell me what it means whenever it's white in the chat room. What does it mean whenever a creature comes to you and it's white? Because you have 2 of them now. What does it mean? Okay, let me hear it. Let me hear y'all. Little wolf girl, it's all right to be alone. Getting solid in you, baby boo, and that's exactly where you needed to be. Okay? Hold on, guys. I'm doing a notification. Oh, I need setting goals. Sorry, guys. It like keeps flashing at me. Okay. It's all right to be alone, being okay with just you, understanding that it's okay to be just you. Somebody could have got like some sort of like feathered cut around their face or something, or like a mane type cut, like around the front of the top of their head. Somebody could cut hair. Somebody could be wearing like a black shirt with like denim jeans and like flat maybe their bands. Yeah. But I smell the ammonia from the bleach in the hair dye. It's super strong. And then it's like, it's hot. Maybe somebody like sitting under the dryer thing. Maybe you're blow drying their hair and like doing curls because my face right here feels hot because the heat and somebody's doing this or they're diffusing and doing this and my face is hot. The Mermaid of Immersion, Complete Commitment, 44, Double Aries energy. You have fire energy right here. You have fire energy right here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's action. That's movement. Complete commitment to movement in a positive direction towards healing and inner peace. This journey is all about healing and inner peace now. Miss Spiderweb, reconsider your alliances and making new connections possibly in the next 2 weeks. 33 and 22 is just on my screen. That's significant for some of you that have your, this is like an event coming up that you have for business or something, or somewhere that you've been invited to that you need to go and make connections because there could be opportunities for expansion there. And that has to do with business. Or personal connections where somebody's going to find about like how to get a home or like find a realtor that they know, maybe that they've used as a friend of a friend that's really good or something that they can trust. Butterfly Balloon 22, here's the card 22. I told you 22 is on my screen. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. Because you're making new alliances and you were totally okay with being alone and you actually found peace in that. So now your journey is bringing you people who are committed to you or that you can be committed to because you're gentle and these people wish to do that. They want to follow your gentle lead. It's courageous. You're gentle, but very courageous. It's almost courageous how you still have hope and happiness after such sadness and sorrow, is what I heard. You're dealing with a Cancerian energy because there's a full moon energy on this 18 on this little wolf girl card, and that's Cancer energy. And you have a ton of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water energy. Strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. This could possibly be why you had to be courageous and why you were in sadness because you found out that somebody you thought was nice to you was actually your enemy trying to feed you like poison apples They're trying to feed you these mushrooms that shrink you, just shrink you down to size. Source saw that and said, no, actually, no. Actually, no. This could be a parental figure who is trying to heal their inner child as well, because they're realizing some of the things that they went through that they possibly put you through. Now they're realizing what happened to them as a child, and because you're healing, you now have invoked healing for this person. 3535 on my screen. That could be somebody's address. That could be a PO box, or that could be a locker number. Somebody could be getting ready to go to the gym. The fairy ring, somebody could be stepping into a fairy ring. In the movie Coraline, her parents in that alternate reality are actually irritated or upset fairies, because in the beginning she wanders backwards like this, and her little feet trip up like this, and she ends up stepping right into the middle of a fairy ring. Watch the movie. I don't watch it a lot because there's a lot of hidden innuendos in there, and there's a lot of lower vibrational frequency in that movie. So I don't watch it a ton, but I have seen it before. And do go watch that. She walks right into a fairy ring right in the beginning of the movie, and then after that, it's like a trip of like into the Fae land or something like that, or like Fae energy and fairies and things that are lower, which not fairies are not lower vibrational frequencies. Don't be messing with stuff you don't know what it is, okay? Don't mess with stuff that you don't know what it is. That's all I gotta say. New skills, advanced training, and rapid improvements. 37. Frogs here and rabbits on the same card mean leaps and bounds very quickly in different directions, but they're both successful. Trying to train like a mouse to teeter on a ball and balance on a ball. And these rabbits and the frog are doing good because they're training, they're doing well. But the mouse is not doing good because she's trying to poke it with a chair. Somebody is trying to like forcefully like make somebody like, no, you're gonna like me, or you're gonna stay here. I want you to be here. But you're this like, no, look, okay, see the hoop? Now you're gonna boing, 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 right into there. Okay, yeah. Okay, and when you're done, you get a snap. Okay, okay. And you're working and you're trying to make this happen, and you're trying to use kindness and understand what is inside of their minds to help them get the training or whatever. You could be a teacher, but it's trying to understand how somebody's brain works. Maybe this could be neurodivergency. This could be understanding the way that your brain works, the reason of why you have the ebbs and flows of energy that you do. Women, go in and study the moon cycles and how that affects your cycle and your energy throughout the month. Okay, do your research. It really does matter. Yes, absolutely. There's actually people even on TikTok that you could probably go find that they have taken pictures of themselves where they are manic and their eyes are big, their pupils look different, they are vibrant, they are just cheerful. And then whenever they are in a series of like a bipolar depressive episode, their auric field and their eyes are just completely different, and they're very low, and they just kind of completely different presence when compared next to each other, but it's inside the same individual. And that's exactly how energies are channeled right there. Learning to channel the higher vibrational frequency of the mania into positive, productive things, lucky number 13 on my screen, is productiveness. Allowing the depression to take over is very, very hard to get out of if you don't know how to purge that energy. Okay? And it can make people depressed for most of their lives. But do keep in mind, do the research on this too, but there's a big, huge correlation between parasites and depression and anxiety. And parasites, given that Neo is the like leader of the matrix, right? The breaker of the matrix, right? And he's here to wake us all up. And we're a computer program, yes? Parasites would be very similar to a virus you would get in your computer, right? What does the virus do to your computer? It eats your hard drive and makes it crash, right? All y'all eating bacon and sausage and ham and all kinds of that stuff in the morning. When you get super sleepy a couple hours later, that's because the parasites are feeding and you're getting tired. Okay, let's keep moving before I completely make you guys run scared. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for letting me freak you out this early in the morning. Oh my gosh. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you so much. Amen. You don't be messing with none of the things that you do not know it is. Don't play around with something. And I would not even go messing with no faith. Nope. Nope. I'm good. Don't offer me no presents. I'm good. Y'all are great, but I don't want nothing to do with any of you. I'm good. That's a woke woman right there. She knows exactly what's up. She said, don't mess, everybody, don't mess with the faith. They are the most like F around and find out truth you don't want to be a part of. You don't want no part of that group. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with the faith. Don't mess with the faith. Don't do it, baby. Don't do it. Oh my goodness, no. You asking for trouble. You asking for trouble because anyways, just don't go putting those circles around trees and whatnot and trying to summon nobody. That's all I'm saying. Because there's a lot of movies, which are subliminal messages, by the way. There's a lot of movies, I'll call them subliminal messages, that, especially children's movies, about children getting help from giants or things that live inside the trees, the energies that live in the trees, and that they have healing qualities. But in order to work with them, you have to sacrifice. And every one of those movies that I've seen, and I've seen like 4 or 5 of them that are just children's movies, that reference trees and mountains as being former giants that roamed and moved and being fossilized or whatever. They always want their collection, and they want their look back. They want their balance. They want the karmic scales to be balanced. So when you work with certain things, you never know when and how they're coming for that. So know what you're doing, offer them the proper thing for what it is that you're asking them to do, and do not work with things that you have no idea what they are. People even watching the tickety talk and writing people's names on pieces of paper and putting stuff in jars and in the freezer. Oh, honey. I know it seems all like funny, silly games, but what you're doing, and let's say you accidentally folded the paper the wrong way. Now you just brought something to yourself instead of banishing something to someone else or blocking something from someone else. You put that in the freezer with your food, you might give yourself food poisoning. You might get sick because you just put that negative energy around all the food that's vibrating that you're about to eat. You're putting malfeasance towards someone and then you just put it where you eat. They don't think and they don't know what they're doing because they follow people that are on here like, oh, let's play witch talk. That's great, and I love that y'all are interested, but do your research, honey. 444 on my screen. Somebody needed to hear that because we got a 44 here in the cards too about commitment. If you're going to do something, commit to doing it the right way and do your research. Knowledge is power. Okay? Knowledge is power. Divine Feminine. Here we go. We'll open this Divine Feminine deck. They keep referencing increments of 4s or dividends of 4. We have 44, 24, 22, 14, and 18. 18 minus 4 is 14. 28 minus 4 is 24. 2 and 2 is 4. 24. 18. 18. We have another 18. We have 2 18. 36. We have 34. 34 years old. 2134. Someone's address. 34th Avenue. Somebody could have Tourette's because I feel like I want to tick, but my face won't allow it. But I feel like I want to like slap myself or something, or like I want to hit the table. Somebody could be stimming. Sorry, somebody could have Tourette's. because I feel like I need to keep my mouth moving, or I need to have something to keep myself focused so I don't do this. This could even be an adult that has this issue. It could be your child that is reaching out in inappropriate ways in expression because they don't know how to control it. When your child goes to hit another child or hit you, just know that their processing of how to get your attention or how to communicate is very limited, and that's what they know is physical touch to get your attention and to show you aggressively, because the transfer of energy is real. No, they told me to go again because this is too many. Let me see where they stopped here. Because the transfer, there we go. The transfer of energy is real. Whenever someone, this is sealed, when someone hits you and hard, you can feel that that energy was aggressive, it was mean, and they meant for it to hurt you, right? They're wanting you to understand, hey, I need your attention this way because I feel this way now. And I don't know how to say it because my brain doesn't know how, but I'm going to tell you this way. Mary of Nazareth, the mother of God, use that word lightly because remember, that's just a consciousness. That's associated to religion, and that has nothing to do with spirit. This is again addressing motherhood. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. The goddess of never broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become one and more with love. Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Queen of the outsiders, I have arrived. I am where I will always be, and that is in love. This is a fire card, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Mary Magdalene, somebody's name could be Mary here. We have two Marys. They said, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? This could be somebody watching The Secret Garden. What that means. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Mary Magdalene, the apostles of the apostles. Green Terra is significant. Mudras are significant, or somebody saying, I solemnly swear to only live true to myself, and my true intention is to live up to my fullest potential. The Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step of what my true strength is. I do what my heart compels me to do because I know that that's what the universe is telling me I'm supposed to be doing. Is by my heart, it says, we need to do this. Okay? Green Terra. The diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. This is facing egoic beliefs to set yourself free of any imprisonment that you had mentally, spiritually, or emotionally previously. The joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. You can change and evolve, but truly at your heart, you have morals and you have a set of boundaries that you will and will not budge on, right? That's what they're resting there. Not that you should stay stagnant and not grow, because that's not the point. Lady of the Lotus born, embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. This is red, root chakra shifting. They're almost all in red. You could be dealing with a Leo here. The prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. Somebody could have green eyes here. Divine feminine energy. Lioness energy. The essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is for my material liberation. Transmuting everything that has sent your way, good, bad, or indifferent, into something positive for yourself, for enlightenment. Queen of the wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue, again referencing mother. Somebody's name could be Diana here, Diane, or start with a D. The mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love, and I live strictly in that only. Somebody could be referencing breaking religious ties, or something to do with like religion was a base of your formative upbringing. 22 on my screen. Bridget, somebody's name could start with a B, a BR, or a BEN, or a BER, something else. The goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Red hair could be significant. Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth, again, use that word lightly, heaven, as that's religiously connotated here. She has white wings. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Joan of Arc. If you don't know who this is, you need to go and research that. We were talking about JC. Her name starts with J, and it ends with C. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. She was a mystic, a prophet, and at the age of, because it's uncertain historically how old she was, between the ages of I think like 15 and like 14 and 16 or something like that, or 14 and 17. She led these armies of full-grown men and convinced kings that her insight was so legitimate that they literally changed their direction and course of plan to follow this young girl into battle. And they won. Divine feminine is absolutely the most powerful energy that is possible. We literally are the portals from one universe to the other. Don't ever forget that, okay? Never, never, never. Like ever, ever, never, never. They said as I cook my bacon. Oh no. It is, I know, it's so good. So many people do. Hi, hello, thank you for being here. Wait, which one? What straight facts? I want to know, and I want to know about the candle. Which ones are you talking about? Amen. That's so powerful. Knowledge is power. That's right. Grand Rising, thank you all for being here. Thank you for your shares. Thank you guys for all of that. Sorry, we were really trying to get into those out. So thank you guys for my moderators that are keeping that link moving. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Okay, let's let it catch up. I'm going to hold on. All right, let's clarify. Y'all got a ton of divine feminine energy. It just went ham. The color green is significant here because like 4 out of these cards are wearing green. To do with your heart chakra, it's opening. It's opening to forgiveness, to being docile and receiving love. Somebody could have thyroid issues here or upper digestive issues. That's sealed. They're done. They literally said they want you to find your strength. Whatever this is has allowed you to find your strength. Leo, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy with all this fire, but you have double reference to Leo here twice and a lioness because they're both divine feminine. 3 children could be significant. Finding the truth. Butterflies here, blue butterflies, throat chakra communication. This also has a blue butterfly on it. That's a synchronicity that these are supposed to be together, finding strength. She's in power. This is the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and places. I am my own. Somebody can't stop thinking about you and your strength and how strong you are and how kind you are. And your eyes, there's something about the eyes, either the color of them, like green, gray, or like a bluish green or something, because the color of the eyes keeps being referenced. And both of these individuals have like very uniquely colored eyes. This girl also has green eyes. This one has blue, and everybody else has brown eyes. Everyone else on these cards has brown eyes. Grand Rising, thank you so very much for being here. I'm appreciative of you so very much. Thank you guys. Grand Rising, thank you for your shares. Thank you so much. Pull another deck. Let's see. I got a sight. Oh, I got a sight. Oops. This is definitely dealing with the twin flame dynamic. This is sealed because the fire spirit energy here, this is double twin flame. You could be dealing with two fire signs, but this is the twin flame, and her being the divine feminine is grounded. She is rooted here. She's not moving. She's the tree. We were just talking about trees in the face. She is like, she's the one that's coming for you, and she is going to haunt you if you do not do right by her. Let me tell you that. Okay, playfulness here, that will be the one that got away for show if you don't do that right. Okay, there's change coming that is going to keep you in playfulness here. This is 12/12. This could be 12/12, like the 12th of December or the 15th of December. The 12th to the 15th of December could be significant here, or the 15th of July could also be significant. The 17th of November could be significant. Change is coming for you, koi fish, water energy here, emotions. You are manifesting some sort of dream here that it is that you've been thinking about. The otter spirit, this is divine masculine and divine feminine here. 46 years old could be significant. They're talking about you. This could involve a water sign manifesting your dreams. It could be involving a water sign. Sanctuary. This could be a spiritual sanctuary. This is somewhere where you're escaping to feel, to find sanction. 26 years old, the 26th of April or the 26th of June. The rabbit spirit again, leaps and bounds, very fast, rapid movement, abundance, prosperity, going down the white rabbit hole, the matrix. They literally pulled a white rabbit, and if you watch the matrix, they talk about following the white rabbit. Acceptance, 41, starry night, acceptance that this is the way that life is going to be, or that that's what's happened, and moving on to a brighter existence, or to finding happiness. And now you're manifesting your dreams, accepting that this is exactly what's happening. It's laying out in front of you. The change, the acceptance of the change is for the good. It's bringing playfulness, transmutation into playfulness, enlightenment to a brand new beginning here that's prosperous, prosperity, letting go, and setting boundaries for things that don't serve you anymore, letting go. Somebody's coming about marriage. May, a Gemini, the 10th of May, a brand new beginning. The bee's knees, twin flame energy. Again, this could involve two fire signs. This could involve an earth sign and a fire sign, or a fire sign and a water sign. Okay. Oh no. That's all they wanted out of there, so I'll pull those. So your crystal cards are Creonite. This stone is connected to spiritual beings on another plane of existence. We were just talking about things that don't be messing with if you don't know what they are, okay? Because there's things on the other planes of existence. When you are deep in meditation, make sure this stone touches your third eye. It will help you visualize the spiritual plane and the being in it. When placed under your pillow, it helps promote dreaming. We were literally just talking about manifesting your dreams. Jasper, red jasper, I literally have a piece of that right here in front of me, but it's my personal piece. It's right there. Stress is a part of life. Sometimes it seems like the stress is unbearable. That's where this beautiful stone comes in. Place this under your pillow at night and peace, calming dreams will come. It brings inner strength, balance, and courage. Courage and strength are literally Leo energy, and you have 2 references to Leo this time. And now that will be the 3rd. Where's the lioness? The prophetess. Where'd she go? We have another one, and she's the lioness. Your affirmation that popped out is, today I trust myself. Today I know that I will make the right decision to maintain a happy and healthy life. That was insane. It wasn't supposed to come out. I didn't intend it to, but it was supposed to come out. So let's pull a rune for you. This is sealed. Isa or ice symbolizes clarity, stasis, challenges, introspection, watching, and waiting. Dagaz or dawn symbolizes awakening, certainty, illumination, completion, and hope. Laguz, water, symbolizes intuition, emotions, flow, renewal, dreams, hopes, and fears. We reference dreams again and water, and there is a ton of water energy here. Rado, wagon, symbolizes travel, rhythm, spontaneity, evolution, and decisions. Othala, inheritance, symbolizes ancestry, possessions, heritage, experience, and value. Okay. We're going to look at these and read them. They're talking about evolution and following your intuition. This could be somebody following their intuition towards a new beginning in health, and it could be a female. This could be somebody who needs to go get their hormones checked, or somebody who knows that their energy levels are not right. If you are a mommy, make a comment to you right now. Let me tell you this. If you don't know this, do some research on it if this is something you're feeling. This is everything that I'm saying is true here. Go do your research on all of the ways that this can manifest itself for you if this is what you think it's happening. After you have children, sometimes our body goes into like an autoimmune response, and you can manifest an autoimmune disorder after having children. And it can put your thyroid into all kinds of crazy conditions to where you end up getting these disorders. So if you think that that's happening to you, or you think that it happened to you, please go and get some information about that, or do some more research about it, because it could lead to answers for you. Because it definitely does. Like, especially if you have like how I had twins. If you have like really high stress on your body, or you were a really high stress pregnancy, or you were a high risk pregnancy, or your baby was, that's a lot of stress on your body to keep that other individual alive, right along with yourself. And then that puts your body into constant like overdrive of flight or fight. And it's really, really hard to get out of that, right? So once you go into pregnancy and you have your child and everything, and you've fed the baby and all of that, sometimes that can manifest in autoimmune disorders, making you feel extremely ill. And they don't, sometimes women don't know where it comes from. It just hits you out of nowhere. And they're like, oh, I was fine, and then I had children, and then all of a sudden after I had my baby, I was still not able to recover, because your body was depleted for so long without something, or the energy of it to sustain you both was too much for your body. And mine definitely was. I think that I'm in literally the process of getting that diagnosed right now, because I had really high risk pregnancies twice, and my second one was my twins, and we almost died like 3 times. They kept us out of preterm labor. I don't know how many times I had to be filled with that stinking magnesium and all those other medicines and stuff. So your body definitely goes through a lot. And then I had to have cesarean because my body was not even close enough able to deliver my children. So that puts your body also under stress and a lot of pressure to heal a wound that is trying over time to even balance the hormones right. It's still, even years after you have children, your hormones can be off, especially if you've had sons, because it can throw your hormones off, your testosterone level. Thank you for sharing. You guys are amazing. She is, Joan of Arc, an amazing, positively wonderful woman. I like, so amazing, like just awestruck with the story. Thank you for the shares, you guys. I'm so sorry, but the thing is so far away from me. I'm so sorry. Grand Rising. Thank you guys for the shares. Happy birthday, my Scorpios. Happy birthday, my Scorpios. Thank you guys for being here. And yes, the candle magic, yes, absolutely. For those of you that don't know, even down to the way that you put your candle out is significant. Like some people say no, some people say it is or it doesn't, but I put mine out a specific way depending on what it is that I'm using it for. Grand Rising, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for the shares. You guys are amazing. Grand Rising. Thank you so very much. Thank you guys for your support. What is it? Yes, the stone about the pillow. Yep, and the dreaming and all of that. That's the Creonite. If you guys didn't see that, sorry, light down. Silver. Creonite. It looks super off on there, and it kind of looks yellow, but it's actually like a really pale, like green color. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, see, you can have all kinds of things happen whenever you get pregnant, and I did not expect my body to respond the way that it did. Which I mean, I wasn't even supposed to have children in the first place. They told me that that was not even possible, and then like 6 months later, I got pregnant with my son. So I thought when I was first pregnant with my son that I was sick because they told me that's not even a possibility. It's not going to happen. Like, and you should not. So I said, okay, yeah, well, the universe had other plans. They were like, listen, about that, about that. I was high risk because of my everything. Really, I was born sick, so whenever I got pregnant, there was all kinds of systems out of whack. So having kids just made it even more out of whack, and they were like, "Oh, what are you doing? We didn't even have enough like oil can. Do something, like do something. Give us something." Oh goodness, you sweet babies! That all of you moms that have had preemies and had to have your like children inside of the hospital, like absolutely terrible. I don't even know how my mom did it. My mom had to leave me in the NICU for a long time. So you guys are like straight warriors in your own division because that's strength, leaving your baby and you go home and they don't. Like amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're amazing. Thank you for being here and thank you for being appreciative. Thank you guys for all your love and support. Thank you so much. Yep, all the mommies that had to let the babies sit and be cooking their little incubator because their bodies just couldn't do it. You guys are amazing. I don't know how many times I tried to go into preterm labor and they had to stop it because my twins were so small. And they were just like, no, can you just hold on a little bit longer? I'm like, come on, guys, just stay in there a little bit longer, just a little bit. Just don't go nowhere. Just wait. Um, but yeah, that's definitely something that not everybody knows about or even talks about. That what your body goes through after having children is very, very massive. It's a huge shift for a lot of years. After you've gotten pregnant, your body is not done changing, shifting, or being different at that point. You have multiple years after each pregnancy. for your body to recalibrate. And if you end up pregnant in between there, your body has even longer calibration time that it needs to be allowed. And then let's say you put your body on hormones like birth control because you don't want to have any more children. Well, that just goes and throws everything off right there too. Because then you just altered everything that your body was naturally trying to recorrect. 111 about to be on my screen. Somebody needed to hear that. I love you guys so much for listening to that because not everybody even, like I said, acknowledges that. So if you guys are listening to that and you think that that resonates with something that could have been or is happening to you, because an autoimmune disorder from children can happen like many years later, like almost a decade later, people are starting to tie the signs that they've had like an autoimmune disorder since their kid was like 3 or 4, but they took forever to diagnose it because they wanted to name every other thing in the book that it was not, except for what's going on inside the body energetically of it being drained of all of its resources. So that puts you into a massive, like it puts your adrenaline into crazy, it puts everything into craziness, and it can make everything out of whack to where your emotions are out of like 11122 on my screen. Somebody needed to hear that. And if you have that going on, you do not need to be ashamed. If you have postpartum depression, you should not be ashamed and you need to get help. For you and for the baby's sake, you need to get help. There is nothing wrong with asking for help, especially when it comes to that. 33 on my screen, 3 on the other one, and 111 on my other one. Somebody needs to hear that. If you're a mama and you're going through postpartum depression, do not give up and do not be ashamed. No, and this is one of the most important things that I could have ever listened to one of my spirit guides tell me whenever I was with my children when they were really small, because my youngest, most medically fragile twin cried. This is not a joke. You can ask anybody in my family, his father, my mother, anybody that lived with us. My son cried day in and day out with little bouts of exhaustion between 20 and 30-minute naps because he couldn't cry anymore, because he had an undiagnosed genetic disorder that was eating his muscles and he didn't have enough sugar and he was in pain and he was overstimulated and he has a sensory processing disorder and he's on the spectrum and he has a global delay. So my child cried day in and day out for so many months until he was literally 5.5 months when he was hospitalized to find out his diagnosis. He cried because then they could bolus him with sugar and he finally stopped crying because his body got enough sugar and his muscles didn't hurt. So that part of my life is like really hard for mamas that have like special needs children that they had to suffer for so long that you couldn't help them, you didn't know. That's one of the hardest things. But once you find it out, it's a relief, right? Anyways, so children that go a long time with the crying, or they even go through periods called purple crying, where they just cry because their brain is expanding so fast that they just cry for no apparent reason. And this is a lot of the time in the era of in period of time where children sustain shaken baby syndrome, and that's a real thing. I know it's taboo. I know that we don't talk about it, but that's real. And purple crying is a reason for that. Okay, a lot of the times, and they can't control it. One of the main affirmations that I would tell myself is that your child is not doing this on purpose. This is the only way they know to communicate. They're not doing this to me on purpose because I'm exhausted and I'm so tired and I can't see straight because I've been up for so many days and I'm trying to make a bottle with like coffee or something that is not even the right substance and I'm trying to figure my life out right now and provide for this little human and I'm failing massively. No, mama, you're not. No, mama, you're not. Keep it together. You're doing better than you think, and the fact that you even cared that baby ate. Because some women go so far into postpartum depression that they cannot even feed their own children. Okay? That's real. And there is no shame in that either, because you mentally just can't, and your brain gets overstimulated and it shuts off. I'm not shutting anyone who's ever had to go through that at all. But I am telling you that if that's what you're experiencing, get some help, maybe because there's an answer. It's not over. I know that whenever you go through that period of time, it just feels numb, empty, and like there is no answer. No, there is. And don't give up. Do not ever give up. Okay? Don't give up. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the little icons. Thank you so much. Oh, they did. That actually was all my father-in-law is doing because he's on the other side as one of my spirit guides. And my children's father at the time, he says, I want to have 3 children. And I'm like, first of all, we weren't supposed to have the first one, the single thing. And second of all, you want 3, and I don't even know if I could fully like have them. another pregnancy, like fully my body expected me to do that. So I really want a girl and I really want to have 3 children. And I said, well, I would be willing to be pregnant one more time to see if we could have one more. We got 2 because the universe said, okay, one more pregnancy, 2 babies. There you go. There's 3. And that is one of my manifestation numbers. That's one of my divine numbers. It's 3. So, and that actually was one of my my guide numbers on the other side. That's his number. So he comes to me in 3s and brought me children in 3s. So I'm extremely grateful for him. He had a whole other plan that I wasn't even aware about. Yep, surprise twin boys. Grand Rising, thank you for being here. That's beautiful and that's amazing. And thank you for saying that, because there's so many resources out there for postpartum depression. And if you experience that, that is one of the hardest things to get help for, because you do not want to admit that as a mama, you need help. Do it, mommy. That's a good mama, because a healthy mama up here and here, that's the best mama there is. Okay? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for the shares. Yes, and if you have that and it's something that you experience, don't be ashamed to get help. Never, 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 never. Don't ever be afraid to get help, okay? Because that's not something to be afraid of or to be ashamed of. Everybody's body goes through things and everybody has emotions. And that goes for men. That goes for people who experience depression and mood swings and stuff like that as men, because men have emotions too and they're just expected to suck it up. They're expected to just, well, yeah, they're men, they tough it out. Well, they have emotions too, and sometimes that builds up to them not being able to properly express that, right? And that's why I think it's important that we teach our young boys that it's okay to express your emotions in a healthy manner. And you being aggressive towards a female or another person in reference to they're just being boys and they like you or they're just trying to express emotions, that's not an okay standard anymore. And let's teach them that everybody has emotions and that we should be communicating at a mutual respectful level, right? About everybody's emotions, because everybody has them. Grand Rising, thank you for being here. So that's for all of you, okay? And that's for mamas, that's for me, that's for individuals. I have a lot of individuals in my life personally that have experienced traumatic brain injuries. And the spiritual awakening that comes from that is massive. And if that's something that you're going through and you don't understand it, come and see me. I have so many people in my life that have been affected by that specific type of injury. And it's a massive spiritual awakening, and it's not easy. It is not an easy recovery. It's not an easy road period. And the acceptance of that's what's going on is part of the transmutation process period. So for those of you that have emotions and don't know what to do with them, or feel ashamed that you have them, or that men who have things that happen to them, or even vets that come back that happen to them in war, they need somewhere to talk about that. They need somebody to talk about that. And just because you're a man or that because you're a vet, you don't have those emotions, you absolutely do. And they need somewhere to discuss that. And it needs to be a safe thing. It needs to be a spiritual thing, because what you've seen and what you experience has to be a spiritual way to let it go. You can band-aid it all day. But if you don't spiritually get down to the cause of the energetic reason of why you're feeling that, there is no healing that can happen. Only stacks of band-aids. And that just layers to sepsis infection. So getting woke about what those things are is necessary, and knowing that there is no shame in needing help at all. Grand Rising, thank you so very much. Thank you for sharing, you guys. Happy birthday, my Scorpios. They need to be emotionally aware. There's nothing wrong with men being emotionally aware and raising your sons to be emotionally aware of that and to be healthy emotionally and with communicative abilities of their emotions and to not hide them behind a tough guy facade or being rude to somebody or off-putting and keeping people at an arm's distance because they don't know how to communicate, right? It doesn't help anybody, okay? All right, thank you so very much for being here. 22 on my screen, that is significant. Okay, that could be for somebody, that could be for anybody. I'm talking about my twin flames. They just keep throwing the 22s at you. Thank you so much, so very much for being here. You guys are amazing. Happy birthday, my Scorpios. Happy belated birthday, my Libras. You guys are beautiful. I'm raising here on my chat here. Oh, Grand Rising. If you'd like your energy pulled live here in chat, you can send your $20 to my Cash App, my Venmo, or my PayPal. If you'd like to request a video chat with me, please do go to my website. The link is in my bio. You can click my picture. You can click any of the links down here. I am about to close out here on the ticketing, so if you would like your energy pulled, please do go over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Stephanie's Psychic Ministry. Come and subscribe so that you can be a part of my chat room here and get to be a part of the message at 122 on my screen. That's significant. Let's close out here on the TikTok. And I love you guys so very much. Come and join me over here on YouTube. All right, Stephanie's Psychic Ministry. I'm so appreciative of you all. I'm going to close out here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope that it is blessed. I hope that it's beautiful and full of high vibrational frequency and blessings. Okay, with light, love, and hug. Enjoy the rest of your day. I guess. Okay. All right, let's clarify with whatever is here with this deck, and then I will pull from the other two. For those of you that have not, please go to my podcast and share that so that you guys can connect with me 7 days a week on the Anchor app. This is sealed now. King of Air, knowledgeable, objective, and respected. This is a respected individual. This could be you. This could be divine masculine. This is respected because you make it through all eras of the season. It is all encompassing that you will be successful. You will be successful in spring, summer, whenever it's starting to get cold in autumn, and whenever it is freezing cold and it is barren in the winter, you will still be successful because your knowledge allows you to be respected in fields where you can have expansion in business or where people believe that they would like to follow you because you are successful in money or in being able to connect other people, or you are a connection that people that would like to have. 10 of Earth, prosperity, security, and tradition. This is the book of life, okay? This is the book of life from Spirit's perspective. This is very loyal. This is Spirit being loyal to you, you being loyal to someone, someone being loyal to you about your money. Prosperity, security, and tradition. Somebody wants to traditionally take something over here. This could be divine masculine wanting to take care of his family because we have a divine masculine here. Or this is very much somebody wanting to follow a traditional way of being. 3 of Earth, 3 times 7, 21. Talent recognition, collaboration. This is in business. This is with people. This is romantic partners. This is with soulmate union. This is with soul tribe members, and this is with family possibly, or this is collaboration and recognition with other people that they're wanting to collaborate with you because of your talent. This leads to amazing success, but you feel overworked, stressed, and imbalanced because somebody is not taking responsibility here. You need to start delegating responsibility. 10 of Fire. This is you having too many things to do at once. You're about to get recognition and collaboration that allows you a respected objective, opinion, or different view that brings you prosperity and security in the way of your finances with this 10 of Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You pulled that here twice. This is in reference to money. This could have to do with a dog, a like golden retriever colored dog, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a golden retriever. This could be a small dog. Somebody here could wear glasses. Somebody could have just recently got glasses in like the last 9 months. A blue tie could be significant. A yellow shirt could also be significant. And tennis balls could be significant for somebody playing fetch, or tennis balls on the bottom of a walker for somebody that can't walk across the floor and needs to scoot. Okay. I'm going to pull the moon energy here, and then we'll clarify what the other tarot. Grand Rising, y'all. Hold on. I know that has to be you, but it's frozen. Hold on just a second. Grand Rising, thank you for being here. Thank you so very much for being here. All right, they only have one, and it's the moon in Aquarius. The time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. That would be collaboration. I told you, go places that are calling to you for expansion. Somebody said Grizzly Adams. Maybe you watched that movie Bear. If you have not, that movie is about a man that goes out and like lives literally with like bears. He goes and like eats out with the bears. He lives with the bears. It has no like speaking in it or anything. It is all about him documenting his time with these wild Kodiak bears. This is sealed. Go and watch it. It's kind of a crazy experience. The cold moon, endurance, 38, spirit, someone that's crossed over, possibly a Cancerian energy because of the full moon reference here, is watching you endure something here and build your strength and all of the strength that you found because of you being left alone. This new beginning that's coming for you is amazing, fire-like energy, very fast moving. You don't have to endure anything else that is not pleasant. That part of your life is over now. The blue moon, honoring the past, 31. This is honoring what has been, but letting it go with grace. Crow spirit. 31 is tomorrow, the 31st. This is the thinning of the veil. And notice how she has faces around her because she's veiled over her head because she has spirits talking to her and communicating to her constantly. They all have different faces and they're all different ages. This is honoring ancestors, possibly an ofrenda. The ice moon for purification. This is Aries energy. This is purification of energy that doesn't serve you and letting it go. You have letting go and honoring the past. Letting go. The crow moon, more crow energy, other full moon, a lantern, illumination, trying to look and trying to explore. 7 today, the 7th day. Tomorrow is the 31st. The 31st of July could be significant. Exploring something further, honoring the past. This could be ancestral ties. Somebody could be looking up their DNA or be looking up like their ancestral tree. The buck moon, the buck is divine masculine energy here. Dream work, 21, they're talking about dreams. Again, I told you 7 times 3 was 21 earlier, and we were talking about manifesting dreams here, and that was divine masculine and divine feminine. Then we have more blue butterflies on this card as well, whenever we had blue butterflies on the finding card and the strength card. Okay. Dream work, somebody is communicating to you through dreams. Prophetic dreaming. The buck moon, again, relaxed energy. Being extremely relaxed. See how divine feminine is relaxed around divine masculine in his deer form? She could be terrified because he could literally like completely gouge her eyes out right there or like hit her in the head. He could cause all kinds of serious damage with his hooves, but he's not. And he's being very docile and gentle and approaching her very kindly to not spook her while she's sitting here meditating. She's connecting to source and he's trying to communicate with her, and look at how he's like putting his nose to her mudra. It's like he's trying to spiritually connect with her so that maybe she can go either take doe form, because you did pull doe earlier. You pulled the doe energy. Just a second, let me find it. Where did she go? I know she's in here. We got the wood. I know that. But I know that we pulled the armadillo and the doe. Hold on, guys. Just a second. Anyways, you have manifested your true divine masculine, possibly, or this is twin flame union, because he could definitely do harm to her in her human form. She's not in her doe form. She is not in her animal form where she could even stand up and like try to defend herself and cut him back with her hooves or anything like that. She doesn't have it. She's sitting completely vulnerable and just completely unsuspecting, and he's creeping up on her to show her like, look, I'm trying to be docile with you. I'm not trying to hurt you or anything like that. 19, the 19th of August, the 19th of June, or the 19th of April could be significant. Illusions, breaking apart illusions, removing the mask. This is Gemini energy. The crow moon, talking about crows again. They communicate, they talk, they have voices. Breaking an illusion that you don't have a voice. Breaking an illusion that you are like not beautiful in this, like, or like you are more aged or something than you actually are, or maybe your reflection is that you are very wise for how old you actually are. But the truth behind that mask is there's a lot of trauma for you to be that advanced, right? Owl, somebody from the other side is speaking to you. Owl spirit, a deer, a buck, and a doe. The growing moon, 12, confidence. Somebody is very confident here. By December 12th, you are going to have all the confidence in the world and be very relaxed in this energy. You can honor the past. You can honor your ancestors. You can honor what it is that's gotten you here before, but you need to take charge and have confidence in what's coming forward, because whoever passed over is telling you, stay confident. I'm about to break illusions for you, possibly in the next 9 to 12 days. The hare moon, rapid movement forward, a rabbit moving very, very quickly. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, propagating energy. 14, 7 times 2 is 14. You have 7, and then you have 14 here. In 14 days, you had 14 adjust your connections. 13, intuition, lucky number 13. I keep saying the hare moon again with the rabbit, move it forward. Rapid movement forward. There's 3 rabbits here. Lucky number 13, her third eye chakra is lit up with electricity like lightning. Her intuition is on point, and she'll like literally strike anybody down that tries to bring any sort of illusion. She'll break it right down. See how her face is cracked? It's because she tried to come to her and she cracked that illusion right down to the quick. And she says, nope, we're about to break that away all the way together. You came to me with, they said this bullshit illusion. The 13th of September could be significant. Hello, Buttercup, I love you. Sorry, I didn't get it, my dad. Hello, Buttercup, I love you. I love you so much. Somebody coming to break an illusion. Her third eye and her intuition. 33 on my screen. That's significant for somebody. Somebody needs to listen up, because your ascended masters are talking to you right now. Somebody could be afraid of clowns. Somebody may be trying to heal a trauma that they had with clowns as a child. That's like an illusion. Don't be afraid of that. Just FYI for a backstory about the clowns, since you guys are listening. So those are actually based on real things that used to happen, and these individuals used to dress up and have these weird like smiles painted on their faces, and they would lure children in the evening down into like the gutters and the sewers like it. That's why it lives in the sewer. And they would go and do things that are bad to them and lure them in the nighttime, dressed up as funny things, disguising themselves as clowns. So that's why when people are afraid of clowns, that's where that really comes from. And if you have like an unfounded fear, like deep-seated, like I am afraid, I don't like clowns. I do not like clowns. And that's because that's a past life thing. That has something to do with the past. That has to do with honoring the past so that you can get rid of, honoring the past so that you can get rid of whatever that tie is at a karmic level for literally lifetimes, because your soul only transmutes into a different body and reincarnates. The energetic ties are still there. You need to let that go so that that fear is not there anymore. For those of you that don't know that, they used to literally like go bring children down into those depths and like do bad things to them and like murderous things to them. And they were known for eating children. which is why McDonald's is so weird, because he wears red shoes and he's a clown and he's terrifying. And if you read anything that is, go search anything that is not Google about the Red Shoe Club, and I guarantee you that white rabbit hole you're not going to like very much, and it's going to make you sick about why that is even their icon. Okay? And then I want you to go watch Cloud Atlas about what they do with the robots. Put the two and two together, and you're going to be, your mind is going to go, what? If you ever heard of the movie Soylent Green, watch that. Okay, your mind will be blown. Grand Rising, thank you for being here. Of course not, love. And if you did, I'm always on recap, or you can come and be a part of my Patreon, and I have like special, specific like videos in there for you guys. Amen. That's what matters. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Grand Rising. Please share my content with anybody that you think is going through a spiritual awakening or could use my guidance or my help. And we got a bunch of mentirosa in here. Oh my goodness. We got a bunch of chisme in here because I got flies flying around. Somebody's gossiping. Oh, my ears is burning. You sending me them flies, baby. Somebody's soul is watching me. See it in the camera? Somebody's trying to shoot fly. Don't bother me. Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't belong in here, baby. No, no. Grand Rising, I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Happy birthday, my Scorpios. Today is a beautiful day. That's because prophetic dreamings and dream states are going to get real clear these days. I'm telling you, I absolutely hate clowns. I do not like clowns, and that's the reason behind it, because that's absolutely terrifying. Then they want to talk about witches cooking children, and that's actually a legitimate thing that was really to help them. Like, if you have ever heard of like witches cooking children, or like Hansel and Gretel and they went in the oven and all that stuff, that was more of like a twisted tale of how healers, witches, used to take herbs and stuff and put it on the baby's chest with oil and wrap them in this very, very thick, almost concrete like dough, and then put the baby up to the head or the neck in the oven and let the oven over the crust of the bread so that they were not burnt, or that the babies could not get out, that they would be put in there so that they would draw all of the sweat and the nastiness out of their chest or wherever they were sick and try to heal them and cure them. They were not cooking them, they were trying to help them. But the nastiness about the clowns is they were. So now they're together, and now they're like a Halloween thing whenever they have nothing to do with each other. And one is very sadistic, the other one is trying to heal. See how they got mixed up? Yes. And that's why whenever people are like, like I know someone specifically, like literally, I know one person in my life that sticks out whenever I'm afraid of clowns. I do not like clowns. I don't. But this one individual person that I know will literally like hysterically cry and go into fetal position if you even try to come at her in like a clown costume. And she will not recover for days because she does not want to even be in the room with one. Okay? That is a deep-seated fear that stems from something that I just told you that has to do with the past, because that is a real thing, and there is real recollections of people or dressing up like that and coming to do those things to children. Okay? Disgusting. That's right. Sorry guys, I gotta go through this little thing. Back to my chat. Let's see. Let's see. Can you guys see me? Because I'm frozen here. I'm trying to fix it, but it's not moving. Not telling me it's holding something because of content. What is content? What is content? What happened? Who's being sassy? They'll flag you guys for this, but whenever the people try to put the nasty, like, porn chats on here, they don't say nothing. What the heck, man? What the heck? You guys' morals are a little bit skewed. Sorry, YouTube. Facts. I cannot stand. Oh, sorry, love. I didn't see it. Hold on. Let's look for my notification. Hold on, babe. Sorry. Sorry. I did not see you. I did not. Let's get into it. There we go. I see. Okay, it's pending, but that's okay. I'll just pull your energy anyways. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Let me pull your energy out of this my fairy deck, but I've got to move all these other ones from around it before I knock everything over, and then we're all going to have a show. All right, so this is for you on PayPal here, my love, with your it's a personal reading, and I'm going to pull your energy live here. You see me? I want to make sure that I'm moving. Okay, there we go. Now we'll pull some energy. That literally popped out, and that's all I need to do because that's your message right there. Done. I don't even need to show it. This is a separate message, and this is what came out at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is your overall energy of what they want you to know. The Nine of Autumn. They just pulled out a 9 here that has some sort of reference to you on the 14th of September could be significant, or Virgo season could be significant. Entrepreneurship is also very prominent here. Green, heart chakra energy. This is about your money. This is about your heart chakra opening. Okay, acceptance of something. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Number 26 could be significant. 3 of Winter. Again, we were talking about Kodiak bears just a second ago with the movie, and they brought you a bear. This is healing spirit. This is mama bear energy from spirit. This is somebody who has mama bear energy, but is very diplomatic and very straightforward with their energy, possibly in Aries because it's very direct to your heart. And I'm not making any punches. I am not making, I'm not like trying to sugarcoat anything here. I'm telling you what it is because you need to know, because if I sugarcoat it, you're not going to do well. If I tell you the truth, then you'll learn. It may sting for a second, but you're going to learn. This is blue communication that you may be receiving from somebody, knowledge that you may be getting. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Okay, this is you reaching out to somebody and somebody telling you are worth so much more. Why are you being sad about that? That's kind of what I feel. Like that kind of tough mommy love. Like, no, you're worthy. Okay, say that. I am worthy. That's what they said. 4 of Spring. This is red. Root chakra is shifting. This is romance. This is ultimate wish fulfillment, possibly with a home, this castle, your humble abode, they said. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Romance is on the table. Princess of Summer, gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events. We were talking about social events, propagating different expansion opportunities. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Fairies. We were talking about a fairy ring today with Coraline earlier in the reading. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. Fairies, and then you pulled a fairy here. This is a compassionate friend, or somebody that is a compassionate friend that it turns into a romantic partner, or a compassionate friend that tells you something about a romantic partner and you letting something go for unification, because I very much feel like there could be romantic love on the verge here of blossoming. If it's new, that's beautiful. If it's reconciliation, that's beautiful. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you so very much for being here, and I appreciate your support. Of course, I hope that helps, love. Yeah, so if you're surrounded like how that fly is doing around my head and keeps like being in my face, like how it is right now, I'm talking about it and it's right in my face. It's over there on my light because it's literally sitting here and observing and watching what I'm doing because someone's spirit guides have sent them to watch me. They've been talking and have literally physically said my name. So now these flies are here as a manifestation of their mal ojo to try to keep track of what I'm doing or try to suppress my energy. They're trying to bombard my third eye. I can feel that. And since I'm rooted and I do that every day, I root myself spiritually and energetically. So whenever I'm presented with mal ojo or anything that is not of a high vibrational frequency of somebody that has jealousy, envy, or whatever towards me, my incantation is that please block me from anybody that I love that does not love me back. And if they're sending something negative to me and giving me the guise of they're smiling in my face or whatever, but they're sending these little things around to watch me, I'll know. And then spirit will tell me, hey, that person sent you that fly right there. Their soul is watching you, or they have some sort of malintention for you. And then in a few days, that person will reach out to me. Stay woke, baby. For those little fruit flies that swarm everybody's fruit, they don't do that unless you have negative energy around you, and the limes and lemons in your home will absorb all the citrus, will absorb the negative energy in your home. And I can guarantee you, whenever they start to get hard or they're rotting, there's fruit flies around them because there's negative energy in your home, and they're a purifier and they're a cleanser. And those little flies are the gossip. It's the cloud of gossip. Okay? Yes. Yes. And you look, it's swarming my head again because somebody, they don't like it. Lots of somebodies don't like it. That's absolutely what they are. Witches are healers. They are energetic manipulators for the positive. I'm not saying that there isn't people that don't do dark magic and that there isn't people that do black magic, because there is. And there's people that mess with all kind of vibrational frequencies that I don't. And there's people that use that for negative, but I don't do that. I could, but I don't. I have the power to do that, but I choose to channel my energy towards something else. And it's to heal. And that's where there's misconstrued information, and people have been told that we're like the clowns and all of that. No, we're not. And what we were doing was trying to heal. What they were doing is trying to guise us something similar to make it look like they're all scary or like they're all crazy. No, that's not it at all. And that where these witches got their ugly noses and their warts and stuff, it's to make you afraid of them. They don't even look like that. I promise you, baby, that if you're looking for a witch that looks like that, it might be sitting right next to you, and you better watch what you say. Because you being rude to somebody in public, you don't know what they do. And you don't know who protects them on the other side. So watch who you being having energetic exchanges with and getting buck with, because whatever you do in the physical, you don't know what's happening on the metaphysical unless you can see that. Yeah, like she literally will she like will go in fetal position and like start hyperventilating because she can't even be in the room with them. Like, period. I'm telling you, like, you want to do all the demon thing or whatever, but one thing you do not do is do not touch me. Don't touch me. Don't do that. Like, so many times, don't touch me. Like, I have a funny story. I'm not proud of this, that I resulted to this, but in middle school, there was a boy that liked to bully with people, and he would go around and like pick his nose and put his bloody boogers on people's belongings. Okay. No, no, no. He had done that to all kinds of girls and gotten moved away from them in the class, right? My language arts teacher put me in front of him. He wiped his boogers on me the very first day I sat in front of him, and before he could even pull his hand back from wiping his bloody stuff on my sweater, I was up out of my seat and I whooped him out of his chair so bad that the teacher started screaming and had to pull me off of him because I had full of holes in his hoodie and was laying ham on him because he was being disgusting. He learned that day. He learned. Everybody learned that day. The teacher, the whole rest of my classmates, they all learned that. When I tell you, don't touch me. Honey, you never know when it's coming because I don't care if I'm in the middle of class or not. I don't care. And then when they called my mama, I had already told her that he had been bothering me before. So they were like, well, Why is she sitting next to him? I don't understand what happened. What happened? She already warned you. She been telling you what happened. What happened? So yeah, that's that Aries. I got more control of that now, but please don't touch me. And definitely don't touch my children. Don't touch my children. Don't do that because I might instinctually like act without thinking, so don't do that. Don't do that. I tried. I'm healing. I'm not healed. I am healing and I am trying my best. You can do anything you want in this world except for bother anything that is my offspring. You can do anything else in this world, but don't do that. Don't touch my babies and don't bother my babies. Don't put them in danger. Don't make them afraid. Don't even make them a negative subject that comes up to me. Because that's, don't do that. Don't do that. Honey, this is recorded. You can go and pull that piece and you can like pull that part of the clip out of my YouTube. You can record that and you can pull it right out of my YouTube. Please go, take it. You can go and do that right there. Yep. You can. That's right. She's right. You can go in. You can take that piece and you can even time gap it, and you can pull that piece and you can record it and send it to wherever else you want it to go. Of course, of course. I'm so grateful that it was. Thank you for crossing my path. I'm so grateful that I now can have crossed your path and we have similar frequencies now. So that's great. Love and light. Wait, which part? Wait, wow, we learned something new about which part? Because I'd be spitting out all kinds of stuff. I can teach you to do that. I actually am downloading some meditations up I'm uploading, I guess I should say because they're already downloading, but uploading is the process to my podcast and to my Patreon. I have specific meditations for specific reasons in there, like money, inner child healing, different levels of inner child healing, because you can't just do it all at once. It's not possible. But the steps for inner child healing, whenever you're at the beginning stages of your spiritual awakening, a lot of people come and see me and then ask me for the meditation for that after. Because if you book an appointment with me, then you have access you can get access to my Patreon through there and all of that. And there's a whole process that goes with that. But if you want to do that, that's possible. And I have so many different meditations for you guys that are like audio, that are video and audio. So please know that that's there. They're uploading and I'm getting on that. There's so much content. A lot of it will be in my Patreon community. So if you'd like to be a part of that, please do. It's affordable. It's for all budgets. I've made it, I'm like on the lower end of the spectrum of even some of the people that have like less followers and stuff than I do, because I don't think that it's fair for some people that can't do the like $50 a month or whatever, that they don't get their guidance. So mine is very affordable for all price ranges. Because you know what? Sometimes when you're a single mom and you need some more guidance, you don't have the money to go and spend $50 on a damn subscription because you just don't. You just don't have it. Sometimes you don't even got gas to get yourself to work. So, okay? So I know. And the rest of it is free here, baby. If you want to go get it, I'm all about those mamas that are broke. I love being here for you to learn from. I love it. Facts. It's the fact that you don't even have to touch my babies. You just better like don't come up as a negative orientation or connotation to anything they're saying. Because if your name comes up negative in anything they told me, oh, don't do it. Because sometimes I'm not even aware of what's happening, and my boss is on the other side of they're already done taking care of business. So don't do that, because I have protection words on all three of my children, extremely heavy ones, like real good ones. Like I have hounds that surround them, and that's literal, each one of them. So I'm not playing. I'm not playing. And I can teach you how to do that too. You want a protection for your baby? Come see me, mama. Come and see me. Because I'm looking into launching one of my classes on Teachable, so you guys can do a mommy and me class. And that's for all ages. That's for infancy. That's for newborn. I take you to toddler. I take you to youth and young, like between 6 and 9, like the tween years, what they're experiencing with the hormones, and then they go through puberty. Women, whenever they have their cycle, how you should celebrate their very first cycle, and how their body is starting off their womanhood and their femininity. That should be a celebration. It should be a whole ceremoniously like ritualistic thing that she knows that she's honoring her vessel that way. That's something that they should know. If that's what you believe, I'm working on content for you, okay? And you can come and purchase my program, and you and your daughter can do it together. It will be something that you can purchase. It's a one-time thing, and you can just stream it over and over and over again. But my Teachable account, they have to release my content and approve it so that they're not like, I'm not out here like going and being like a religious or spiritual tyrant or something. So once that's reviewed and they're all uploaded and everything, that will be there for you to purchase and for you to view. 55 on my screen. Somebody needed that for change. All right. All right. I love you guys so very much. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to pull one more affirmation for you, as that's what Spirit Buttercup's asking for, an affirmation. So I'm going to give him an affirmation. I said, all right, Buttercup, and he already pulled them for you right here. So we'll just seal that off today, you beautiful king you. Thank you for being present and blessing us with your beauty. Today I am in charge. Today I am in control of how I feel. Nobody can make me feel other than happy. Today I feel healthy. Today my mind is clear, my body is healthy, and my soul is at peace. Today I will not compare. Today I will not compare myself to others. I will find true peace in my own life. Today I will persevere. Today nothing will worry me. All my problems will pass in time. All right, beauties. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm so appreciative of you all. This has been a channel message for the collective of all zodiac signs. Thank you all for being present. That means the world to me. Thank you all for anybody new that crossed my path. Please subscribe to my YouTube studio. If not, go and find me on TikTok, and you can subscribe to me there. So you get that little notification bell whenever I'm live. Follow me. I love you guys so much. I hope that this helped. Let me see what else I have in the chat here. Before I close out. Just a second. Beautiful. That's beautiful. That's because you own that energy, mama. That baby wants a happy mama. I love you. I'm so grateful for my soul tribe. Thank you for being here. I love every single last one of you. Please do. Your word of mouth reference means the world to me, and you guys sharing my content means the world. So thank you so much for being here. I'm appreciative of all of you. Thank you, my bodies. I'm appreciative. With light, love, and hug. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will see you tomorrow. Happy Hallows Eve, and enjoy your Be Available Smart Clothes. Enjoy that fitting of the veil. That intuition is on point. I love you. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day, okay? Bye, guys.